When you hear the name Bill Goldberg, you don't just think of a wrestler. You think of a force of nature, a man who didn't just enter the ring, he exploded into it. From the late 90s to today, Goldberg has been more than a superstar. He's been a symbol of brute power, determination, and unstoppable energy. But beyond the pyrotechnics, the spear, and the chants of Goldberg, Goldberg, lies a story far bigger than wrestling. This is the story of a man who transformed himself from an NFL hopeful to one of the most iconic figures in sports entertainment history, and built a life of luxury, passion, and power outside the ring. From stunning multi-million-dollar mansions to jaw-dropping car collections, from blockbuster movie roles to a business empire that keeps growing, Bill Goldberg's world is as intense and fascinating as the man himself. In this video, we're going deep, beyond the lights and the legacy, to explore Bill Goldberg's life in 2025. You'll see where he came from, how he built his fortune, the incredible machines parked in his garage, the mansions he calls home, and the mind-blowing net worth that proves he's still one of the most successful wrestlers of all time. So buckle up, because we're about to step inside the life of Bill Goldberg. And once you see how this wrestling icon really lives, you'll never look at him the same way again. Before the wrestling world knew his name, Bill Goldberg was just a determined kid from Tulsa, Oklahoma, with one big dream: to make it to the NFL. Born in 1966, Goldberg was raised in a hard-working family that believed in discipline, grit, and the power of perseverance. Sports became his language early on, and football, his obsession. After a standout college career at the University of Georgia, Goldberg's dream became reality when he was drafted into the NFL. He played for the Los Angeles Rams and later the Atlanta Falcons. But fate had a different plan. A devastating injury cut short his football journey, leaving Goldberg at a crossroads, one that would lead him to something even bigger. When WCW scouts noticed his incredible size, athleticism, and intensity, they saw potential beyond the gridiron. Goldberg transitioned into wrestling, and the rest is history. His meteoric rise in the late 1990s was unlike anything the wrestling world had ever seen. With his undefeated streak, explosive entrance, and powerhouse moves, he became the face of WCW almost overnight. Fans didn't just watch Goldberg, they believed in him. He wasn't playing a character, he was the character, a real-life gladiator who dominated everyone in his path. By the time he transitioned to WWE, Goldberg was already a legend, a global brand in himself. And with fame came fortune, setting the stage for the luxurious life he lives today. Goldberg didn't stop conquering once he left the squared circle. Like many greats before him, he took his star power beyond wrestling and built an empire. Hollywood came knocking, and Goldberg answered. He appeared in hit movies like The Longest Yard and Universal Soldier, The Return, showing audiences that his charisma wasn't confined to the ring. But Goldberg wasn't content with just acting. He became a respected television host and reality show star, fronting series like Garage Mahal and Bull Run. His love of cars, which we'll explore later, made him a natural fit for automotive TV, further boosting his public profile and bank account. Business-wise, Goldberg invested smart. He launched fitness ventures, partnered with nutrition companies, and even dipped into real estate. His celebrity endorsements, merchandise, and appearance fees added millions more to his fortune. Today, Goldberg is not just a retired athlete. He's a brand, a motivational speaker, a philanthropist, and a successful businessman. And with each venture, his wealth and influence have continued to grow. This diversification is why, even in 2025, Goldberg remains one of the most financially successful wrestlers of all time, long after many of his peers have faded from the spotlight. Goldberg isn't just a fan of cars, he's an automotive fanatic. His collection is legendary among gearheads, filled with rare, powerful, and historic vehicles that showcase his passion for speed and style. One of his most prized possessions, a 1970 Pontiac Trans Am, meticulously restored and customized to perfection. Then there's his Dodge Charger, a muscle car icon, and a 1968 Yenko Camaro, one of the rarest American muscle machines ever made. But Goldberg's garage isn't just about classic muscle. He's got modern monsters, too, from a Lamborghini Huracan to a custom-built Ford F-250 Super Duty designed for off-road dominance. And let's not forget the motorcycles, Harley-Davidsons and custom choppers that reflect his love for two-wheeled adrenaline. What's most impressive isn't just the value, estimated to be in the millions, but the stories behind each machine. Goldberg often says cars are more than vehicles to him. They're memories, milestones, and symbols of his journey from athlete to icon. And just like his wrestling career, his car collection is all about power, precision, and presence. When it comes to real estate, Goldberg lives large, but with taste. His main residence, located in Bourne, Texas, is a sprawling estate that blends rustic charm with modern luxury. Think stone exteriors, high-beamed ceilings, and panoramic views of the Texas hill country. The home features a private gym, a state-of-the-art theater, and, of course, a massive garage built to showcase his car collection. There's even a custom-built workshop where Goldberg personally works on his cars. In addition to his Texas home, Goldberg owns properties in California and has invested in vacation real estate across the U.S. Each property reflects his personality, bold, refined, and deeply connected to his passions. Outside of his homes, Goldberg enjoys a lifestyle built around family, fitness, and freedom. He's a devoted husband and father, often sharing glimpses of family life away from the spotlight. He's also passionate about animal rescue, supporting shelters, and even adopting several dogs himself. His day-to-day life may be more private now, but it's just as intense, filled with the same drive and discipline that made him a legend in the ring. So, what's the price tag on a legacy like Bill Goldberg's? As of 2025, his estimated net worth stands between $18 million and $20 million, and that number continues to grow. Much of that fortune comes from his wrestling career, with WWE contracts, merchandise royalties, and Hall of Fame deals contributing millions. But that's just the foundation. His acting roles, TV appearances, business ventures, and brand endorsements have brought in millions more. Even in retirement, Goldberg commands hefty appearance fees for conventions, autograph signings, and special WWE appearances. He's also a savvy investor, with a diversified portfolio that includes real estate, automotive assets, and stock market investments. What sets Goldberg apart is how he's managed his wealth. Instead of chasing trends, he's focused on building sustainable, long-term income streams. That financial discipline is a big reason why, decades after his debut, he remains one of the wealthiest and most relevant wrestlers on the planet. Bill Goldberg's story isn't just about fame or fortune. It's about transformation. It's the story of a man who refused to let setbacks define him, who turned a devastating football injury into an opportunity to become one of the most dominant forces in professional wrestling. It's also about evolution. Goldberg didn't stay trapped in the character the world knew. He evolved into an actor, entrepreneur, and family man. And through it all, he's remained authentic, a rare quality in an industry built on personas. Today, Goldberg is more than a retired superstar. He's an icon, a living reminder that strength isn't just about muscle. It's about resilience, vision, and the courage to reinvent yourself. His story inspires millions of fans worldwide to push harder, dream bigger, and never give up. So as we look inside the life, cars, houses, and net worth of Bill Goldberg in 2025, one thing is clear: legends don't fade. They evolve. And Goldberg, he's still as unstoppable as ever.